I just got done hosting my first ever Pokemon Pocket tournament. It was honestly so much fun, but quite a bit of work. So I do have to say this was only consisting of 64 players. I wanted to start by hosting small and figure everything out so that the next ones could progressively get bigger and well run. But honestly, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. But today I want to show you how the semifinals and then the finals of that went. It was honestly super fun. So if you guys enjoy today's video, hit the like button, subscribe. Also, if you want to participate in future tournaments and get notifications for that, join my Discord. There's a link in the description. Anyways, let's get into this gameplay. What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking about this first matchup? I'm thinking that, like, I have never seen a Garchomp place this high in a tournament. Now, I know this is a fairly small tournament with only 64 players, but still, there was so many rounds they had to get through, and they only dropped one match. So even though, honestly, not a ton of players, not the most competitive tournament, because it's our first one, still, for a Garchomp to do this well is shocking, because with Garchomp, you're gambling that you draw the full line. You're also gambling that you get the right energy too. Magnemite with Rocky Helmet off rip. Now, I can't really show the energy because of the fact that we're blocking kind of the hand a little bit. There is delay, but it's safer to just block everything. He's shuffling Hitmonlee back right now. Let's see what he gets. That means he's going for the evolutions. Uh-oh. Okay. So again, if they lose one match here, it's not the end of the world. Okay, they're retreating. Just gonna use Marshadow as a wall for a little bit. No energy at all, and they're just gonna end their turn. So that was an uneventful turn. Just ended up retreating. No evolution. There's Magneton. At least, you know what, you got to look on the bright side. There is no Skarmory out yet. Skarmory is obviously one of the best early game Pokemon in the game. It's able to do 50 damage actually for 1 energy, get up to 100 HP, or can deal 20 back when it's attacked with Rocky Helmet. It's crazy good early game. So the fact that he doesn't have it early game is good, I guess, but Magnezone early game is also terrifying. How does it work that you can spectate their match? So they're actually streaming the game to me on Discord. That's why before every match I need to like resize the overlay and everything, because everyone's streaming from like their iPad, their phone, different devices. So the aspect ratio is different. That's why I have to pause before every game and like recrop it all, because everyone is playing and streaming to me on a different device. So that's just going to be the way it is. There's no way to fix that, but it's okay. It doesn't take me that long to crop it. But here we go. He retreated Magneton, so... Alright, he didn't retreat it, actually. Sorry, I looked away. Sabrina sent it back to the bench. Now it's back out. That makes me think he is Magnezone, or he's just going to attack with Spinning Attack. This is double Magneton, and then there's a Skarmory on the bench, too. So there's 110 damage right here, and then next turn he can attack for another 110. And since we haven't seen evolution yet, he's not going to be able to survive that with Gibble's evolution, and that's probably going to be game. Yeah, Magnezone is just going to do a full sweep. Garchomp, first game, kind of uneventful. That's unfortunate. We didn't really, this was not super exciting or anything, but this is what happens when you're playing a Garchomp deck. It's stage 2. You have to rely on the dual energy. Oh, man. I don't want to see Garchomp go down like this in the top 4. It made it all the way here. I want to see a good match. All right, now he's gonna have to bring out Skarmory next turn to attack. If he doesn't have any tools, then potentially Garchomp has a chance. If there's no tools, we'll see. There's a professor's research, and he's going to be evolving. That's great. Also, there is fighting energy, so that's going to do 60 damage, but then he takes 20 back. Does he even attack here? I feel like you don't even attack. I shouldn't say anything. I'm not supposed to coach. I don't know. Maybe you do attack here. Depends what he has in his hand. So I guess he didn't want to attack because he would have taken 20 damage back. Now let's see if he has another Magnezone. He can always attack for 60 with Magneton, which he might be doing. But he opened with 2 full Magnezone lines and Skarmory, as well as Cloak and Rocky Helmet in his opener. That is I have not seen someone develop 2 Magnezone lines that quickly before. That was crazy. This is going to be game number 2. If Zappy wins this one, he's moving on to the finals. If he loses, then we go on to the last match. Let's see what happens. They're about to start. What are they going to open up with? Zappy wants Skarmory. And it looks like Farfetch'd. Darth has Farfetch'd. Not Darth, Parth. Sorry, Parth Vader has Farfetch'd, which is great. It's a good starter. I actually haven't really seen many people use Farfetch'd in a Garchomp deck, but he's made it this far in the tournament, so he knows something that we don't. I mean, it is crazy good early game. It's a basic Pokemon, deals 40 damage for 1 energy. It's like kind of comparable to Skarmory. Skarmory is still better because it does more damage and it can potentially have more HP. Or it does have more base HP. But Skarmory also you have to draw into a tool. So if you don't have a tool on Skarmory, it's kind of useless. Okay. Let's see what he gets with his Pokeball. He's thinking. Now let's see if he's able to get Garchomp early this game, because that really, it's kind of hard to do. Okay. Marshadow. Oh, and he's committing his fighting energy to Farfetch'd. Now I know you can't see the energy right now because I have to cover the hand, but the energy currently, the next energy that Parth is getting is water, so he doesn't have fighting next. There's already a Magneton on the board charging up fairly quickly. I swear we saw this last game too. No Garchomp either. There was no Gibble last round. 30. Okay, he's communicating. Let's see if he can find a Gibble. It's I really think there it is. All right, wait, it's not game over yet. He's not out of the finals yet. He communicated for a Gibble. Where does he put this energy on? He's committing to Marshadow because he knows he is fighting next. There is fighting next, so he can have Marshadow active next turn for 100 damage. So if Skarmory comes out and attacks for 50, Marshadow's coming in to follow up and finish off Skarmory. So it's actually going to be a close, almost tie game. But you guys have to think about the fact that if he does contribute this next energy to Marshadow, he scores 2 points, but he has no more follow-up. There is no follow-up after that. And then Magneton and Magnezone can come in and just sweep, which is great because they don't need anything contributed to them to generate their own value. So there's a communication. I think he's probably going to search for Magnezone. That's probably what Zappy's going for. It's still, I mean, this is still a close game. It depends if he has Magnezone or not. I think if he does, it's going to be GG's. I think, though, that Heatran was probably communicated back into his hands. So that tells me he might not have Magnezone. We don't know that for a fact, but he activated communication and then put Heatran down. So that's all I'm saying. It's still within range of Garchomp winning. Okay, we're seeing another Gibble too. Gabite also. Does he have a Garchomp? There's 100. And Marshadow can actually be destroyed next turn with Magneton, even if he doesn't have Zone, because he just generates an energy, puts Steel on it, and then it can attack for 60. He might be doing that. Or not. No. Does that mean he is Zone? He does. He does have Zone. He had it the whole time. Oh no. Oh no. No. Wait. Wait, no. Why'd you put Gibble in? No, you can't lose any more points. Okay, X, you got to find an X speed here. You got to find an X speed. No. He would have been able to survive an attack and attack next turn if he put in Gabite. And then he could have done 150 with Cynthia and 1. He has fighting next, chat. Sorry, you can't see, but he is fighting next. It is fighting next turn. He would have been able to attack with Garchomp. No. Rip. Oh, that was so close. You had it almost. Good game, though. GG's. That was a good one. Thank you for letting us watch such a fun match. Garchomp is taken out right before the finals. Let's move on to the next match. So this is going to be a Darkrai versus Darkrai, but the twist is it's a Magnezone with Kang, and there's also one with Greninja and Druddigon. Mello has not lost a single game so far, I believe. I believe that's he's flawless. He's 8-0. So maybe we will see his first loss. If he goes through this whole tournament without dropping a single match, that would be crazy. Okay. There we go. 20 damage. Magneton already. That's actually really quick. Mel's 10-0. Is he 10-0 now? It updated. You're right. He is 10-0. Dang, bro hasn't dropped a match. Someone needs to see if they can take one off of him. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe Greninja is just the better way to play it. I mean, he already has Greninja. That was quick. It's gonna snipe. He's starting to snipe the bench. So I actually don't want to say. Okay, yeah, I was about to say. I think he's gonna Cyrus to trap Kang. That way he can just farm with Darkrai a little bit, and then eventually I think end up destroying Kang with just. No, he's gonna attack next turn. I think maybe not. Maybe not though. Maybe he'll try to. Okay, I can't. I'm sorry. I actually feel like I'm limited commentating because I don't want to coach and say anything. I'm just gonna react to their plays. He's generating energy. So we know Mello also runs Druddigon, but it hasn't come out yet. Isn't there a delay? There is, yeah. I guess I could talk about what I would do, but I'll let them play because it's their matchup, not me. I like that Sabrina, though. But you can't leaf in the same turn. So I guess he's just trying to do damage to... oh, God. Double tails. He was trying to do damage to Greninja to Cyrus it out later. I think that's maybe what it was. But Kang just failed. There's Druddigon finally. Druddigon obviously trying to act as a wall. That way he can just deal damage from the bench. This is a brutal deck. He's also running Rocky Helmet. I've seen him use it before in previous matches. So once you throw Rocky Helmet on Druddigon, oh God, it just makes it scary to attack. There it is. There's Rocky Helmet. I knew it. So if Kang attacks here, he takes 40, and then he can be finished with Greninja. So Kang can't even attack. Who is 10-0? Mello. Mello is 10-0, the top player that we're watching. This Greninja hasn't dropped the match yet, and it's looking good right here too. I think Nines is kind of nervous. I don't blame him. This is a tough match. Because what do? You can't attack Druddigon, but if you don't put any pressure on his Pokemon, then he just sits back there with Greninja and Darkrai, so you have to do something. he's forced to, he feels like he needs to be aggressive, because if he's not, he just takes chip damage. All right, he's ending his turn. This is exactly what I'm talking about here. And again, Kang costs 3 to retreat, which was a really good play by Mello for bringing it out and trapping him. That's exactly how you play his deck. You want to play slow and steady, and the best way for him to do that in that circumstance was to bring Kang out and slow the game down. There we go. Oh, he did not use Greninja, I think. Or did I miss it? He might have. I might have just looked away and looked at chat. He might have. All right, Volt Charge, 4 energy on. So if he gets Magnezone, he can attack 4 times. He did use it. Okay, I looked at chat. Okay, he did use it. Now let's see if a Leaf's going to come out. If he Leafs and attacks with Magnezone, that's good, because he needs to be aggressive. You can't let Greninja have its way. Okay, so he's caping Kang. I guess because he wants to keep it alive. Or no. Is he going to gamble? Wait. Also, we got to be wary of Cyrus. He runs 2 Cyrus. We saw it in an earlier match. Mello's used 1 already. Okay, he's gambling. He's going for a double heads. There's 1. There's 2. He hit 2 heads. So that's actually going to be a 1-for-1 trade, because Greninja's going to snipe Kang. All right, let's see if if he doesn't have Leaf, then that's why he had to do that. That was I can't believe that worked. Now again, if Mello has his second Cyrus, it's probably game over. If he doesn't, then Magnezone's coming out here, and there's no way to destroy it this turn, and then you lose your Darkrai. This is all going to come down to if he has Cyrus or not. Does he have Cyrus, chat? What do you think? We're pretty far into this game. Mello only has 5 cards left in his deck. Did he find the second copy? I think he would have used it already. Well, I mean, he would have destroyed Kang and then used it. He would have already made his plays. He's taking too long. He doesn't have it. Using a Darkrai, he runs 2 of them. He used 1 earlier. He used 1 more. He didn't have Cyrus. Okay. No Cyrus. It must be at the bottom. His other copy must be at the bottom. Okay. So what do you... I mean, he can't retreat Kang, obviously, like he would have done it earlier. He doesn't have Leaf. What he really wants to do right now is bring out Magnezone, but I guess he can't. You gotta, yeah, you gotta put energy on Kang, I think. Yep. 1. Okay, just 1. Still, it's 30 damage. If you're 9s, every turn that goes by, you sweat even more. You can see him looking at his deck right now and counting how many cards that Mello has. He knows there's another Cyrus, and he knows as soon as Mello gets it, it's game over. So next turn, it's probably game... Yeah, it is game over next turn because he just drew 2 cards. Potentially game over, unless it's the very bottom. Now the question is, has 9 used Cyrus? I think he did, right? Or no, he didn't. Did I miss it? Maybe when I was looking at chat. I feel like he didn't, though. Maybe he has one in his hand right now. No! No! It's too late. He didn't use it. He had it in his deck. It's too late. He just got it. I think Mello has his, though. It all came down to whoever drew it first. $110. Okay. Wait, he's one. Mel has one card left. He did. He drew it. I knew he drew it with that professor. Okay, wow, that was a great game. I can't believe that came down to whoever drew Cyrus first. That's why it's such a disgustingly overpowered card. But it is fun because you can play around it, and it's just like a game mechanic, you know, just drawing them off the bench. It's not like RNG based, at least, so it's not like Misty, but it is a very important card to have. Wow, good game. So that's game. GG's. Game number 1. All right, Kang. You starting with Kang, which I guess is good. Kang versus Dredagon. I think Dredagon's just better than Kang in general. I would always go for Dredagon over it. Let's see if it makes a difference. But that's just me. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Kang is better for his deck because he needs some like aggressiveness. But meanwhile, Greninja just wants to sit on the bench, so Dredagon's better. So maybe for Nine's deck, Kang is better than Drud. Maybe. But the problem I have with Kang too is that it has a 3 retreat cost. So you have to contribute an energy and then a leaf too, which I guess you're fine with. Okay, I mean, at least, all right, he already has Magneton, but this is a, God, man, you can't even attack with Kang in this situation because you take 40 damage by attacking Dredagon. This, oh man, this Greninja build looks way better than I thought. I actually haven't played this yet. I haven't made a video on it yet on my channel. I mean, I knew how good it was, but no one wants to see Darkrai anymore, right? At least from me. People complain when I use meta decks. We're both Leafs on the bottom for Nine's last game. Let me check if he has it. I'll bring up the deck list right now. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm curious if he has Leaf. He's running 1 Leaf, so I guess it was at the bottom last game. I'm not sure if he has it this game. You think Greninja's better than Magnezone? Greninja is kind of like the old school Magnezone. I guess they're just different. But it's one of the bench Pokemon that everyone used to throw in. Like, it's still being used in Garrett. It's apparently still really good. It's such a fun card. Epic Pokemon battle music. I can't really throw Pokemon music on because it might be copyrighted. What if I switch to battle, like in-game battle music? I just played like a solo match. Would this be more entertaining? All right, they're both just building up. Cynthia's theme. I think these are all copyrighted, right? By Nintendo. Or not Nintendo, I mean the Pokemon company, sorry. Oh, Sabrina. Maybe. But can he retreat Kang? That's the problem. Kang, like we saw this issue last game. Kang is not, I mean, Sabrina doesn't matter either because of the fact that he has Dredagon on the bench too. So Sabrina actually doesn't matter. But when is he going to be able to remove Kang? I think next turn, obviously Kang just dies to Darkrai. And then what? He's forced to put something that he doesn't want to in. And then Darkrai probably comes out. See, this is why Sabrina just didn't really matter. Rip. This is just, I feel like this is just a bad matchup for Nines. I don't want to say it's game over yet, but this is not looking good. Uh-oh. Sabrina's there setting up late Cyrus. That's true, yeah. Maybe. Is there time? Oh, Pokemon music is now free to use? Really? I might need to put that in next stream. We'll see. I gotta look that up. I was a little afraid because I know Nintendo's really weird about stuff. Or not, I keep calling Nintendo, sorry, Pokemon Company. Okay, so Kang removed now. Finally, it's gone, but you don't want it gone because that gives free damage on one of your Pokemon right away. Unless there's no leaf for Druddigon, then maybe you're okay. Wait, he didn't put energy on Dark? Oh, he doesn't have leaf then. He kept Kang alive, actually. Because he knows Kang is trapped. So yeah, it looks like Mello doesn't have leaf yet. Because I think he would have just... It's just... It is a very slow game we're watching. Come on, man. They're just... They're just putting energy... Oh my god, we're just gonna... Hey, at least a good thing for Nines is that we haven't seen Greninja yet. Greninja hasn't even gotten started. Oh, there it is. There it is. I talked too soon. Okay. Volt charge. I wonder what he's gonna do here. Maybe place energy on Darkrai. Does Greninja even run leaf? That's a good question. Maybe it doesn't. Have we seen it yet? It does. It runs one. Oh, there. Finally. Okay. Here we go. Oh, and he will survive. He will survive because of Cape. That was a good play because of Cape. I was a little confused at first because it would have put Magnezone within lethal range of Darkrai. Yep, there you go. We're gonna see Greninja next round. Okay. He knows since he used Leaf, now I can't retreat Kang. Jeez, this game is gonna go to the round limit. What's going on here? Oh wait, what round are we on? Is this actually gonna, is this gonna be a, I think we have to replay if they tie. Turn 18, what does it go to, 30? Oh, he's circling the retreat cost. Yeah, Greninja's gonna make it quick. Ooh, we know he's a second Cyrus. He's setting up for it right now. See, this would be a good time to use that Sabrina from earlier. Potentially. I mean, I don't know if it would have done anything, but it's probably already game over. That second Cyrus is gonna definitely come out soon. This is the closest we've gotten to a a round limit or a, yeah, because it's I think 30 and then it just ends. I don't know. It might be different for private matches. Two points. Okay. He just need, I mean, Mello just needs to destroy one EX. So if he has Cyrus right here, Darkrai combined with, yep, there it is, second Cyrus, always clutch. The limit is 30 round. Okay, so I think we're on 21 right now. This is insane. This is I don't know if I want to watch any more Darkrai mirror match. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry. These take forever. Oh my god. Okay. Hey, it just is what it is. There we go. That's it. That's game. Mello has not dropped a single match so far. GG's nines. That was a good one. I think Kang kind of hurt you there. I'm not really sold on it. Sorry for going full meta. I wanted to actually try this tournament. It's almost impossible to go far with off meta. No, dude. Do not say sorry for that. It's a tournament. You're supposed to play the best deck that you have. You're not trying if you're not playing your absolute best deck. So no, of course, play, sweat. We want to see you sweat. We want to see you try hard. But I mean, of course you can play a non-meta deck if you want to, if you're just here to have fun. But if you're trying to win, then yeah, play the best deck that you got, the one that you're the most comfortable with. Of course, don't apologize for that. But again, also, if you just want to chill out and have fun and play a non-meta deck, that's understandable too. We all love to see those decks in the top finals, but realistically, they're probably not going to qualify just because they're not as good. So I would say don't complain about watching these decks. It's because they're the best. You know, they deserve to be here. The Darkrai, Greninja, you know, Metal, Heatran. I'm interested to see how this matchup plays out so far. We haven't seen it yet. He already has Frogadier. He has Darkrai, as well as Druddigon. All right, Rocky Helmet. God, it just hurts for me to look at that. But Heatran is actually great against Druddigon because it can one-shot it. But I would like to see something else on Zappy's bench here. He needs to play some other card. Greninja already. What? An early Greninja? Did he come zone for zone? Yeah, he did. I feel so bad for Zappy. This is horrible. Oh, I like that. Okay, so you don't take 40 damage. He doesn't want to attack that Druddigon with Rocky Helmet, even though he probably will end up having to do that anyhow. But yeah, he couldn't attack that there because if he took that 20 damage back from Rocky Helmet, then he gets finished by Darkrai and Greninja. It would have been too much damage. Look at this insane chip damage. And also Steel Tackle makes Heatran take 20. So yeah, if he took that extra 20, he would have just lost. But unfortunately, it looks like it might be game over already because this is the worst brick that I've seen Zappy have all tournament. This guy has not drawn another basic Pokemon outside of Heatran. He finally got a Pokeball, but I think it's too late. Maybe not. Skarmory's pretty decent, but it's just like, what do you do against a fully, like, look at Mello's bench right now. Greninja already, Darkrai that has enough energy to attack potentially next turn, and a Druddigon of Rocky Helmet in active zone. I mean, what do you do? Yeah, you just pass, I guess, but Heatran just gets destroyed by Greninja. I would have honestly attacked and destroyed Druddigon, but I guess not, because maybe he's thinking that there is no leaf to retreat Druddigon, and if there's not, then this was the right plan. I was wrong. But yeah, he's going to lose Heatran, and then Greninja's also going to do another 20 to Skarmory. There is a leaf too. There is a leaf. Yeah, I guess it didn't matter what happened. It was just game over because the difference in these opening hands is too much to overcome. That's a beatdown. Oh my god, that was a quick game. Okay. I mean, it happens, you know what I mean? It's just part of the game. Bad draws. This is a best of 3 also, so there's one more match. It's not over yet. It's not over. We're gonna wait for them to start this next match. Dang, man, I wanted the finals to be intense, but you never know. Sometimes it's just luck of the draw. Skarmory. This is a much better hand for Zappy. This is a much better hand. I forgot Mello has Chatot. Is that like the secret tech? I don't think I've seen Chatot in a Greninja deck. I mean, I haven't really looked at too many of them, Greninja Darkrai's, but Chatot's kind of spicy. Yeah, he's going first, which kind of sucks. Not kind of, it really does. Because that means Chatot he can activate right away. Wait, Zappy. How many cards are you giving him? Oh, it's 3? I mean, it's not terrible. Yeah, Chatot takes no helmet damage too. All right, at least I got another Skarmory. Maybe that will be useful. I think you have to... Oh, Zappy, I think you should have played your cards because now he can use Chatot one more time and draw extra. If you play your cards, Chatot copies your hand. But maybe he just didn't want to fill up his bench. Oh my god, this is looking bad. Almost a full Greninja line. And if he doesn't have Greninja, Chatot's going to be able to shuffle and draw again. Whew. Uh-oh. There it is. He's played Heatran finally. Okay. Oh, Draudigon? Okay. I mean, it makes sense. He still needs to put 2 more energy on Darkrai. Let's see if he has Greninja here. That's 40 damage a turn. Rocky? No, Rocky Helmet. You can't even attack Draudigon anymore. No Magna. Where is Magnezone? Where's the line at? At least he, you know, he doesn't need to deal with Greninja. I guess he did that because he wants to attack with Skarmory next turn. Hmm. 80 damage a turn without an attack. I know. It's crazy. Oh, doubled is the I think Mello can win this game without attacking. Because double Draudigon, if Zappy Sabrina's, it doesn't matter. He just brings out the other Draudigon. Yeah, you have to attack with Skarmory. This is just winning passively. But I mean, it doesn't. He's gonna bring out Darkrai right here. He needed, yeah. In the finals, just not drawing Magnezone. The worst time not to draw it. Oh, rest in peace. Okay. Heatran. It only has 1. Oh, it has 2 energy on it, actually. But if he attacks, he takes damage. And then, okay, he's Sabrinaing into... Yeah, you can't even attack unless you have cape, because Heatran takes 20 damage when it attacks. But I don't think he has a choice either way. Like, there's no winning this game, because he's just going to retreat Darkrai and attack next turn anyhow. Because all Mellow needs is 1 point. Does Zappy have 2 Magneton lines? Yeah, he does. He just hasn't drawn them. There's Darkrai. There's no way. Wait, what is he gonna fit? Mellow's finishing the tournament without losing or dropping a single match. Flawless run for our first ever tournament. Mellow goes down in history. All of those matches that we spectated of him playing, he also didn't even get close to really losing. They were dominant performances. Greninja Darkrai Druddigon with Rocky Helmet is disgusting. Honestly, he probably didn't even need to attack that game. I think he could have just won with doing chip damage, with the 40 damage a turn from Druddigon, and then maybe potentially Greninja Darkrai. That is disgusting. Congratulations, Mellow, for winning. And congrats for everyone else who placed. We're going to take a look at that in a second here, because we had a lot of people who placed super high in this tournament. I want to give a big shout out to all of them for participating in the first one ever. This is the top 16, so I want to give a big shout out to Jay Scherf, Theo, Hextrix, Anta, Pure, Olik, Ricky, and Skillet for making it to the top 16. And then top 8, we got Scalee, Cdax, Darth, and 40. A lot of non-meta decks made it to the top 8 too, which was exciting to watch. And then in the top 4, Nines got knocked out, Vader got knocked out, but that was a Garchomp and Darkrai Magnezone. Thank you guys. You guys went crazy making it to the top 4. And then for the finals, we had Mellow, which is DM3, and Zappy. So thank you guys for participating today. Congratulations to everyone who made it this far. Next tournament's gonna be even bigger, even better. Thank you guys for watching today and participating. Make sure you sign up for the next one in order to get more information whenever the information comes out. Obviously, it'll probably be maybe next week or the week after. I'm not sure yet. We'll decide, and we'll put a notification in the Discord. So join the Discord. See you guys later. Have a good one.